Hey everybody, it is time for a survival seeds update. I'm going to start right here on my porch with you, share with you some problems I've had so far, also some storm damage, as well as our garden and our fruit tree tour. So let's go ahead and get started. So here's all of my starts that are still not quite big enough to put in the garden. And I planted these on March 12th. It is June 30th today. And you might wonder, what in the world happened? Well, I'm going to show you what happened. Stay tuned. So I am super excited that my California Wonder Bell peppers that are part of the survival seeds, they're all looking good. So those I'm about ready to go put into the garden. I also planted some cayenne peppers and some green jalapenos, and those will be going out there as well. And I love the orange spice jalapenos. That's what these are. I only ended up with one surviving Roma tomato, and there it is. I might try to drop some more seeds. I don't know, it's so late. This is a raspberry placker, and this is a black brandywine tomato. And these over here, more to come on those in a separate video for the Growing Groceries collaboration by Jennifer Ocean Homestead. And on to the problem. I was excited about these new trays. I had them stacked. They stack nicely. They have silicone bottoms. And let me tell you, transplanting up from this was amazing. What I did not realize, I kept waiting for them to get bigger and waiting, and they didn't get bigger. And I was wondering why they weren't getting bigger. And the thing is, they're a lot smaller than they look. So what happened was I left them in here a really long time waiting for them to get bigger, and they just weren't getting any bigger because the bottom is actually a lot smaller than it looks. So overall review on this, they're not bad. They did do great at starting the seeds, but you need to be on it when they come up and transplant them immediately. These are all basil. It's lemon basil. My St. John's wort. More basil. And this bed so far is loaded with the purple Cherokee tomatoes and also tromboncino squash up at the front. And I have one here with the basil in the middle. That's a volunteer watermelon. So excited about that because I wasn't going to plant them this year. I'm also growing barrage. So you see those there, and there's another little one. And the green jalapenos. A couple more starts to put in the ground yet. In this bed here, I have cherry giant radishes going to seed, which I loved these radishes. And then I have my zucchini squash right over here. And this is Black Beauty zucchini. So lots of flowers. Hopefully I get some of those this year. These little skinny guys, I've got onions in here from Survival Seeds. And I've got cushaw squash growing. Those seeds were gifted to me from Ark Wildman. Those are the Detroit red beets from Survival Seeds. And the kidney beans are all back there and look like they're doing really well. Excited about those kidney beans. All right, over here, I'm super excited about all of my peas that I've got growing. I've never grown them before, but in this bed, I've got some tiger lilies that are growing on the outside. I've got dill, radishes, and I never saw radishes go to seed. They do this. They create little pods. I never knew this. So I'm excited because I've never harvested radish seeds before. I do have some squash down here. I can't remember which one it is. But these are all cherry bell radishes. I do know that. Those are snap peas. I also grew some kidney beans in here around the horseradish leaves, and it looks like it's time for me to come harvest again. Cool. I love them. They taste like collard greens. Really good. I cook them the same way. Now my newest bed is this guy. And I have elecampane, hyssop galore. It seems to be doing really well. Tried Solomon seal, it failed, but I'm gonna put more seeds in the fall, see if maybe they come up. This is motherwort. I don't know. We'll see if anything happens. Valerian root, got a couple little leaves, but again, we'll see if anything happens. Oregano, which I'm sure will do fine, and I'll probably even have to pull some of it out of there because I even have oregano growing off the ground over here that jumped ship out of the pot I planted it in last year. So I've harvested some of it. I might come out here and do another harvest. Kind of nice to have right there. I'm hoping you can see the peaches from down here because this peach tree is loaded with them. I'll come a little closer. And they're even kind of weighing down the branches. But it is just loaded. We are pulling them off as they grow, and some of them look like this. Anybody know why they're looking like this? But not all of them. We do have some good looking peaches out here. Look at this guy. That's a pretty good looking peach. Back over there. Let me know what you think about the bumpy ones down in the comments below if you think you might have an idea of what's causing the ones that are bumpy. This little tree we suspect is a cherry tree, and we haven't had anything grow on it yet. We're really excited about this plum tree here because we've never been able to have, well, we had one plum one year, and there's even some that I saw earlier that are turning purple up in here. I don't know if you can see those guys up there, but we're gonna have plums this year, so that's really exciting. Here's another one. Yeah, super exciting. I want to share with you some storm damage, and I did a short. Well, I never uploaded it, so maybe I'll upload it before I do this video, but you can see this. My husband has been working so hard out here. I have come out here and helped him a couple of times after work and in the morning on the weekends and stuff like that. But do you see about the top third of this tree just broke off? And here he is. So the debris was way. You can kind of see the wood shavings on the ground. It was way back here. What we did was we kind of went layer by layer. We burnt some piles of leaves. Oh no! We have these set aside. We're going to get a wood chipper. We've got a trailer over there. We've been loading up the, the big logs onto. And then this guy. Not sure if you can tell how big this is. And I mean, it kind of looks fun. I almost wish that we could keep this little archway here because it just almost looks like a fun little treehouse of sorts that you can make out of this. But anyways, see all of the leaves back there?
Yeah, there's a lot to be done yet. Moving on to the garden, but thought I would share that. We're very blessed and very fortunate that this tree did not break anything. It didn't break the little chicken coop there. It didn't break our swing that we want to redo. But you can see again, the whole top of this thing's just gone. And since it's gone, it's really opening up this area back here. And I'm actually thinking, cool, how about we put another fruit tree right here? And maybe another fruit tree right where I'm standing even. Don't mind the toys, y'all. Babies. Okay, and this is our apple tree. And we are gonna have some apples this year. Hey, Mama Red. Hey, Mama Red. Sweet baby. I know you are, sweet baby. And here is my lemon balm patch. I've already harvested from here several times. Do you guys see how tall that is? It's a good 2 feet. Our peach tree back there, no peaches this year. So maybe next year for that guy. But I am excited to see I have more growth coming on the lemon balm, and I'm not removing the leaves this year because I did that last year and I feel like it didn't do well from that. I might, when it goes to flower, pull some leaves back intentionally so the seeds can drop, and then it'll just get covered up with leaves next year. But in the meantime, until it goes to seed, I'm leaving all the leaves because it likes them. It really does. And this year, I also had more yarrow, which I had dropped some seeds over here last year, because what I'd like to get is a patch of yarrow in front of the lemon balm. I think that'd be awesome. And kind of working on that. And this, you can see this monstrosity of nature has just taken over. I got stuff to do over here, so it's all a work in motion. So I've been having some squirrel challenges. This is all my garlic, and do you see how some of it's even fallen over? I'm gonna share another video right here if I can of the garlic before and after, because something's getting in here. I don't know. I don't think it's the chickens that are doing this. I think it's the squirrel. And this is my St. John's wort. You know, I've moved him once before, but he likes it here. So I'm just leaving it here. Our goats don't get out. St. John's wort can be toxic to goats. So I'll try to show a little picture of our goats in this video. But their pen is a pretty good distance from this. So I'm not too worried about them. But I do want to try to grow it out in the woods. I mean, this guy gets neglected. He makes it through the winter. He doesn't care if I water him or not, practically. And he's still healthy and thriving. And I'm really hoping I get flowers this year. That would be amazing. Here's my little bitty cucumber plant, but he does get quite a few flowers. Over here in my row of pots, I've got some rainbow chard, and these are both yellow squash, and whoa, I've got ants in this guy. I need to find them. I've got chamomile growing in this drawer here, mugwort, which I might not grow. I might harvest it and make sure that it doesn't live on, just because they're so hard on your garden space, I hear. This right here is asparagus, and my lettuce that overwintered from last year. Yeah, I need to harvest him today.
And that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate you all. And thank you to Vineyard Chicks Homestead and Bushcraft Family for hosting this collaboration. I hope y'all will go check out all the other videos that are a part of this. And don't forget to watch the giveaways that happen. There'll be more information at Vineyard Checks, also Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, and Bushcraft Family. Thanks again, everyone. And until I see you next time, keep your joy, folks.